Hello, it's Duncan here from DKG Custom, and we're here with the kitchen Strat and Lilu, who wants breakfast, but she's going to have to wait. It's not feeding time for cats yet. I think she's going to help us out. You're going to help out, Lilu? So easy, even a cat can do it. Right, so kitchen Strat. First things we're going to have to do is get rid of the cat, because cat hairs are not going to be good for a guitar, but never mind. You can help out, can't you, Lily? Right, should we cut this first one? Okay, first of all, I'm going to just take the strings off, and we're just going to snippy snip. It's a shame really, because these were brand new strings for the test. Get out of the way! Get out of the way! I can't. Get out the way! Oh, thanks. There goes my coffee. Bloody cat. Go and make me another cup of coffee. And clean up my floor. And coffee all over my bench. You bitch. Right. So there we go. There's the strings off. Now, I wish I could find a use for old guitar strings. I seem to be collecting loads of them, but as of yet, I haven't found a use. I do know some people make bracelets out of them. I can't see much future in that. I need to find something to clean up this flipping mess the cat's just made. Okay, so my battery crapped out on me, so what have you missed? I mean, I couldn't wait for it to charge up. I just needed to crack on. So what you've missed is I've taken everything off. I've got a rather unusual contraption going on here. I have a laser pointer that's been double-sided down to the body, and another rig at the end, just basically made out of Lego, that's been double-sided down as well, with a dot on it to make sure that when I put the neck back, which I'll explain in a second, everything's all aligned. Because, I mean, this was just built for the test, and it worked fine, but the neck pocket, you know, has some issues with it. It's not a perfect fit. You know, there's a few chunks of chipboard missing from it. I leveled or got the neck angle with a piece of paper in there, which unfortunately is actually stuck down pretty tightly to the resin, because, you know, this was done in a matter of days, so it hadn't gone off by the time fully by the time I'd set the neck, and it's been in this state ever since I did the test, so that's kind of stuck down. But that's okay. That's okay, because what I'm going to do is fill this area in with some resin filler mix with the colour added to it, and then I'm going to set the neck in, I'm going to slather this with Vaseline and then set that in, so the whole kind of like reservoir of resin and filler will all seep up and around and fill the gaps, and it will cover over that bit of paper there. I've taken the top surface off of it, so that should give us a perfect neck angle and a perfect body fill. Sorry, a neck pocket fill. It's going to get a bit messy. I've got some plasticine in my pocket warming up, because when this all goes together, resin could be going all over the place. So I've got some plasticine in my pocket so I can just plug up little gaps or anything like that. And I'm going to try and do this quickly, and I'll bring the camera in nice and close so you can see what I'm doing, or I'll try and show you what I'm doing. But be prepared, there might be moments where my back is to the camera, you can't see a bloody thing. I'll try and narrate in post, okay? So, right. So we're going to start off with a lump of filler. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. So, a bit of resin to that, because the the filler is quite thick. I just want to thin it out a bit, so basically the filler is just like a powder and resin suspension. So by adding a bit more resin to it, all I'm doing is it's basically thinning it out a little bit. Okay, so now I want to add a bit of colour to it. Now you can use resin stains, but I'm just using some powder paint. Oh, that's what I used originally. And it's it works fine, it's good enough. So I'm mixing all this up first before I add the hardener. Hopefully getting that nice chocolatey colour, a little bit more brown or burnt umber. I mean, it looks good enough to eat. Obviously, powder paint will go everywhere. That doesn't matter, because it will just clean up. Right. Well, I've got quite a lot there mixed up. I don't actually need to add hardener to all of that, because I'm not going to use that amount. I'll just get another little dog food tray, and I'll take a little bit out. Just a little bit more. I can save the rest till later. Right, okay, hardener. Now this hardener is red, so it will add a bit more red colour to it. Now real trick with this is once it's all mixed up and setting, is I need to pull the neck out of the pocket just at the right time. I don't want to leave it till the hardener has gone off completely. I just need to do it just as it's starting to go off. Now I'm going to chuck this stick away because it's got a certain amount of filler there that hasn't got the hardener mixed in. I don't want that in there, right. So here we go, it's just a bit more of a mix. And I'll just start spreading that in. I'm laying it in thickly where I know there's bits that need filling, and thinly where I know it's pretty good. You know what, I could have mixed up just a little bit more. It doesn't matter because you can always go in again. I'm going to bring back my mixing stick. I didn't throw it out completely. And I'll get a dollop more. A dollop of hardener. So the other thing I could have done was actually added the hardener to the resin before I mixed it all up, just to make sure that the hardener is thoroughly mixed in, because it's quite hard to tell really from this whether or not it's mixed in properly. But I've mixed enough of this stuff up in my time to be pretty sure that that's mixed up. I might have to fill some gaps later. Right, time for the Vaseline. Obviously, I could have done this beforehand. Sure it's in the screw holes, or covering the screw holes. I don't want it going all the way into screw holes. I don't want those screw holes to be lubricated. Just want to make sure they're not going to get filled. Right, let's get this clamped. Now, a big problem with the idea of using my laser sight, because I've now clamped it. I won't be able to see. Right, let's just put another clamp the other side. So there's a gap for the laser to fire through. Come on, bugger, switch on. You can't see what I'm looking at. I mean, this is what I was saying earlier, that I'm afraid some of this you just have to take for granted. As I make these adjustments, and it is just literally a brute force. To get everything all aligned. I mean, if I don't get it right, I can always route it out again and redo it. That's pretty damn close. Bring it over a little bit. And the neck just needs to come up slightly. There we go. I mean, I'll try and show you. I don't think I can, with all my fabulous rig, I don't think I can get you in close enough. But there's the laser dot, there's my little black dot. There you go. And what I really want to do, pull this over a little bit, really. I think we're close enough. That's pretty damn close. Right. Well, it better be. So there you go. The filler is already going off. So, however it is now, that's how it is. Okay, right. To get fixed another way now. I've just got to try and work this out. There we go, popping out the neck. Okay, so see, the Vaseline has protected the neck from getting resin all over it. And we have a sort of filled neck pocket. Now I'll just go in with a, once that's gone off, a bit more. I'll just go in with the blade, just clean that up a bit, flatten that out a bit. I think what I'll do is I'll get my grinder on this so it's just the right width. I mean, I hope that was accurate because this thing's come off now. I suppose I can switch it off. Well, I told you I didn't know how this was going to turn out. But I promise you, it'll be a great guitar by the time I'm finished. That's the end of this stage, I think. I'll let this resin go off a bit more. I'll have a bit more coffee. See you later.